Hello everyone, this is Hajarah from Chennai Institute of Technology. I'm a final year student doing artificial intelligence and machine learning. And for this Jetro hackathon, I chose theme 1, which is about game-based learning. And yeah, let's get a deep dive into the understanding of the problem statement. We all have these amazing game-based learning applications, but still they do miss out certain important information. For example, if there's a kid who takes 10 retries to solve a puzzle, or a kid helping a struggling teammate. So existing assessment frameworks fail to make use of all these important information. And that's why I created Nexus, Neural Experience Understanding System. You can think of it like a friendly learning spy who helps you to assess your skills invisibly in the background. So it is a three-layered framework starting with the data capturing engine. So as you can see in the slide, every in-game action is associated with a non-cognitive skill. And the data from here is sent to the processing layer, and this is where AI really steps in. So the data is cleaned and structured and sent to the machine learning models, and machine learning model like random forest, NLP, and neural networks, which assign intelligent weight-based score to each and every data it receives. And it also includes the bias handling layer, which ensures fair assessment across all types of learners. Next comes the scoring layer, which creates adaptive profile for each and every kid that learns through Nexus. So with Nexus dashboard, both parents as well as educators could get to know where their child stands, could get to know about the areas of strength, areas of weakness, and areas for improvement. So it is also prescriptive in nature, suggesting challenges to play in order to overcome the lacking skills. So that was all about the structure and framework of Nexus. So yeah. So to understand the real-time working of Nexus, I designed Neko-san, a Japanese learning game. So it consists of three different modes with which it can assess three different skills simultaneously in a kid. So starting with mode 1, which is a vocabulary challenge, the kid has to guess the vocabulary from the given picture clues. Now what Nexus does from behind is it sees how many hints are being used. It checks the persistent level by seeing whether they are giving up easily or taking multiple approaches to solve the puzzle. And next comes the mode 2. So this is a creative journal writing challenge, and the challenge is to write a journal but only using the words learned from the previous level. Now what Nexus sees from behind is it checks whether the player is creating only basic sentences or experimenting with new ones, like complex ones. And it also sees how diverse their vocabulary usage is within the given constraints. Next comes the mode 3. It is a role play chat room. So here the player has to join their teammate in different scenarios like shopping in a restaurant, for example. So what Nexus sees from behind is it sees who's initiating the chat, who's following along, and how team members are reacting to other team members' mistake. Basically, how they are interacting with each other. So that was all about the working of Nexus in real time. So yeah, from this table, you can get to know Nexus is not just limited to one particular game. It could be applied to any game of any genre. So yeah, here comes the most important part, the Nexus dashboard. So it is not a traditional report card, but it is an actionable insight for both educators as well as students. So as you can see here from the traditional report card, it seems like Emma is a good learner, but actually Nexus tells us a different story. So with Nexus, we got to know Emma is a good rule follower, whereas Jake is a natural leader and a problem solver because he might have gotten a low score just because he kept trying different approaches that didn't work out. And that's exactly what creativity and persistence looks like in action. So, Nexus helps us to find those hidden skills that the traditional system fails to find. So, yeah. Now, yeah, the impact it creates for both India as well as Japan. So, in India, marks often define success. Nexus uncovers those hidden skills like persistence and creativity, which the traditional methods fail to find. And in Japan, academic strength is already excellent, but with Nexus, it highlights adaptability, teamwork, and cross cultural skills, exactly what's needed for the future workforce. So, yeah, that was about my solution for the problem statement. Now, to this question, why Japan? Why I have so much interest in Japan? So it all started when I was in my second year of high school when I read this book called Ikigai. So it really taught me about finding a reason to wake up every day and work with passion. So the concept of Ikigai really inspires me because it beautifully combines purpose, balance, and happiness. So yeah, that's why I have so much interest in Japan and want to explore its culture and philosophy deeply. So yeah, that was all about my presentation. Thanks for watching till the end.